Tom Clancy's The Division, revealed in 2013, delayed in 2015 and released in 2016. This online multiplayer, third-person action, looter, shooter, hybrid, whatever you want to call it, has one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen, and we're going to show it in this video, because I adore this game's atmosphere. Gonna hear that word a lot, trust me. So let's dive in 9 years later and start a fresh character in The Division. Black Friday, let's go! Get those deals, baby! Man, remember when Black Friday was like that? People actually went to the shops and, you know, fought over budget, pretty awful TVs. All online now. What's the fun? What's the fun in going out and beating up somebody for a naff TV? You know, maybe it is for the better. And here we go. I think we get to create our character here. It looks super sharp. Super sharp. Did they update this game to make it play in 4K? I don't know, but here we go, we can create our character. There we go, I went for a generic post-apocalyptic action hero guy. And we are in. Straight into the game. What I like, this game does just throw you in. And immediately, these streets are just packed with detail. Look at all these rubbish bags. The Christmas lights still hanging up. The feeling of emptiness in this game city is insane. It does it so well. Alright, let's save Brooklyn. I remember when this game came out, there was a big deal about these car doors. You just slide over them and they close. We're like, wow, the PS4 is crazy, it could do this. I love little features like that. Even the boot as well, or the trunk, depending on where you are. I also think the windows as well, they have sort of a, yeah, sort of a realistic way they break and crumble. What if we try the MP5? Yeah, they break into little fractions. I remember seeing videos on this as well. So, wow, look at the way the windows break, it's so realistic. Gaming felt a lot more innocent back then. Now everybody's just so loud and vocal. So this is Brooklyn, and it is very pretty. This game is so pretty. Coming up to 10 years, I think. Actually no, maybe a year out, it's 9 years old I think. So I was just looking at this scene here. I think most of it is the lighting, and the sort of like fog effects there. It's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. And it makes the game look so good. And just how sharp these textures are as well. Oh, sorry mate, look at textures. And the snow. It all looks so good. This is good art direction. Like, they knew what they wanted the scene of this game to look like. And they nailed it, it looks so good. Holds up really well. Into the safe house we go. What are we doing here?
We're now entering a safe area.
Hello, I'm Division Man. Oh, looks like we got another new player. Yeah, dude. Wonder if he's making a video too. Anyway. Got all these side missions we can do. Find the stolen food supplies. I think we can do that. Hello, gentlemen.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
And defend. Hand car wash. There's gotta be some supplies in here. Soap or something. Oh my lord, they're hoarding the food back here. I guess you wouldn't search a car wash for food.
We'll get that food back to the people who need it.
That's what I wanted. The firefighter jacket. This is what I always wore back in the day. There we go. Now that we got our dude kitted out visually, we can continue. And I think now I can talk about the atmosphere of this game, especially as the snow started to pick up and fall. It's unparalleled. The atmosphere in this game is just something else. It really truly feels like, New York is, in a post-apocalyptic state. There has been a virus gone around there. You can feel it when you're just wandering the streets. And the snow, the setting as well, setting it during like Black Friday and Christmas was such a good idea. Because it just adds to the atmosphere. Just patrolling these streets while it's snowing, just the eerie quietness of it all. I think the lack of music helps a lot as well. It's insane and I love it. And the second one doesn't even come close. Doesn't come close at all to this sort of atmosphere. It just makes the second one feel a lot more generic because there's no setting. It's just a normal day. There's no snow. It's all bright. I mean, it looks pretty. I'll give them that for the Division 2. But compared to this game, Christmas, Black Friday, snow, New York, it's outstanding. And very few games can nail an atmosphere like this. It genuinely makes wandering the streets fun. Just having the ambience. That's all you need. Got some lights above us, happy holidays. It's so good. So good, I love it. I love it. Very few games do this sort of setting as well. Very few games have a setting around Christmas. Right, as we've got an objective pop-up, so let's go do that. Stolen morphine. Let's see what we got. We got a grenade. Probably chuck that in there. That was effective. In we go. And I'm guessing we're gonna have to defend because it's around that era of games. Yep, hold the area. The knock-on effect of the Destiny Defend the Ghost era. Which I think what this game was trying to sort of be. It was Ubisoft's Destiny, I think. The formula's very similar. I'm pretty sure they added raids as well later on down the line. Ooh, still getting shot at from somebody. You hit? Very nice shooting mechanics. Still feels really nice to play. This SMG isn't the best at long range. We've got some help with us. Close some of these car doors. And down he goes. Oh man. Looks like the clouds are starting to break up and the sun's coming out.
Great work, Agent. We'll get those drugs back to the wounded where they'll be used properly.
And here we can select our first ability from, I guess, sort of the subclass, really. You got ballistic shield, you got sticky bombs, and a pulse. There's something they really fleshed out on in the second game. Like, you got so much more options than the second game. I think it almost became sort of over convoluted, but that's just my opinion. We're gonna go for the ballistic shield, because I remember liking that. I want to say that the snow actually settles on the cars semi-realistically. I'm not sure if that's entirely true. It sure felt like it, because I'm pretty sure when I started there was like barely any snow on the cars. Or I'm just remembering that wrong. But since we got that sort of heavy snowfall, sort of settled on the cars. I'll have to go back and look at the footage. Closing more doors. Ah, you can't close the little petrol cap though. It looks like missions sort of just pop up as you wander around as well, which is nice. Encourages exploration. It's less of mark here, go here, do mission. I like it when things happen naturally in a game. And this game at night. Oh my word. The atmosphere just goes up even more. Some of the Christmas lights are still on and they glow. At least they did, right? Were these not on? Oh, they like flicker on and off. You sort of see up into the apartments as well. Spikes, the detailing. They really cared. The sounds coming from the fire engine that was just sort of broken, just left here. It's so good, man. I did just wander these streets a lot, just not really doing anything. I'll just wander around, and if things popped up, I would do them, but it's what I enjoy doing. It wasn't necessarily, you know, the most optimal way to play the game, you know, but it's what I like doing. And especially when you could just go into interiors like this and scavenge. This is one of my favourite things to do in post-apocalyptic games, especially Fallout. Going into abandoned buildings, see what you can find. And poor example, doesn't seem to do much here, but you know, it's the fact you can go in here and have a look around if you want to. It adds more. My favourite part was being able to go into the actual apartment buildings and sort of scour them room by room. Again, there's no real reason for it. You can find like clothing pieces in there, maybe a bit of gear. But it's the fact you can do it. And I did it a lot, it's one of my favourite things. Oh, the lighting. So good. So good. I can't quite remember how this game reviewed when it came out. I want to say it was fairly mixed. I know I picked it up when it was on sale with the DLC, that's when I got it. It was probably down to, you know, how all of these types of games review. We'll be able to do the old grenade trick again. One survived. Let's use the pistol for a bit. Not very accurate, but you know, we'll get used to it. Burst fire, MP5. I don't particularly want that. Got some hostages we can rescue. Hello, buddy. I'm here with the division.
Finally. Oh, thank you so much. That was terrifying.
That was unexpected.
No, I need to get the hell out of here.
Thank you.
But now these interiors, I love them. They all have that sort of frozen in time feeling. You've got the Christmas tree up. They're all appropriately decorated for the setting they were going for. We can use this truck to get out. So I'll give you a little taste of the ambience there. It's so good. The crunching of the snow. But I think I'm going on about it a lot, but I think that is this game's strongest point. Because at the end of the day, it is just a, you know, a sort of generic third-person shooter with missions that you do, you get gear, rinse and repeat. It is still that at the end of the day. And why I prefer this to the second game is, if you take away this atmosphere, it does just become that generic sort of looter shooter that we see so often. And that's what the Division 2 is to me. It's this, but without the atmosphere. Yeah, there's still plenty of people playing. I said that there was 3 people in here. Yeah. But that's 3 more people than I thought I would see. I'd love to find one of those apartment buildings to explore as well, just so we can show you. But it looks like we got to go over here for, I guess, a main mission. With Ubisoft being in a bit of trouble recently, I think they just need to stop and think about what they're actually doing. Give us another game with an atmosphere like this, and yeah, we'll also try something new. I think that's what Ubisoft really needs to do. Instead of just doing the same thing over and over again, need to try something new. Branch out. How about a Rayman game, Ubisoft? Remember Rayman? The cover system is very Gears of War. I think that's why it feels so good. Gears of War is one of my favourite games. The trilogy, anyway. This sort of gave us PlayStation players a feel of what Gears is like. Not entirely though. Gears is still well and truly its own thing. If I have a real complaint about this game, from what I remember, the enemies get real bullet spongy later on, especially the higher level you get. You know, they start getting armor and like 2 health bars or whatever. I don't necessarily like it when these types of games do that, where they're just like, oh, make health bar bigger and enemies take longer to kill. That really makes a game unfun for me. But early game Division is great. I think the enemies take just the right amount to kill. Again, this sort of period this game came out was all about showcasing graphics and special effects and what games can really do. Locker room, look at this.
Hostiles detected.
Just the lighting in this hallway alone just oozes way more atmosphere than anything I saw in the Division 2. Is that dead guy? It is dead guy. Let's have a little bit of an explore. Reindeer! Oh, the lights went out. There you go lads, you're free. Good luck. These interiors just feel so jam-packed, filled with like objects and things. Ping pong! And pool. Or snooker. Might be snooker. Or billiards. Yeah, it's probably billiards actually. Toilets with a plunger on the wall. Again, somebody had to think about that. Somebody was designing these toilets and was like, you know what, let's stick a plunger on the wall. That'll really spice up the place. And they were right. My eyes immediately went to it. Can restock. Yep, no respawn zone. Here we go. Some sort of boss. There's another Santa Claus. I'm Division 2-ifying this game by removing all Christmas. Pretty sure this was the mission in the beta from what I remember.
Additional incoming hostiles detected.
Maybe wrong. But that's what it feels like. Oh boy. Love a good red barrel, me. Oh, there he is. He's got a lot of armor. Oh, as he glides along the floor there. Ah, he's dead. The old ballistic shield and handgun combo still works well. So he dropped a weapon? No gloves. Oh, well, we'll take them. And that was the mission.
Manhattan is another story. Let's get over there and see for ourselves. I've got more agents with me now. We'll rendezvous with Agent Lau and fly over together. Commander Chang out.
And now we get to go to Manhattan. There it is. Alright, Manhattan. Hello, I'm clean. Thank you. So much detail. Everywhere you look. Santa! Ew, pustules. We've got the dog zone here, which is the PvP zone. Basically, you go in there, and you can like find gear, and then you have to extract the gear you find, and it could be like really good guns and stuff, and then other players can kill you for it. Very, very early days extraction sort of game mode right there. And I remember it being pretty fun as well for the couple times I did it. I believe Manhattan is where like the apartments are, which I was on about, where you can just sort of go inside them. Let's have a cheeky look about, shall we? Another thing I remember spawning into here actually, I remember players on like day one physically had to queue in game to like sort of progress. One of the next sort of like main areas or main sort of like base, which the Division people go to, the Division agents, I think you have to line up or like go to this desk to like sort of, you know, check in, I guess, and there's player collision, so everyone had to manually line up and queue until it was their turn to sort of check in. It was really funny, but you know, it was cool, and I'm sure like a lot of people who played this game day one remember that. I'm really hoping I can find one of these apartment buildings. I remember them being fairly often. We'll have a look. Maybe we'll have to go down the alleyways down here. God, just look at the amount of stuff down this street. All the rubbish bags. There's rats as well. You just find dogs roaming the street. Birds. They're so good. I keep saying it. Ooh, is this an open door into an apartment building? I think it might be. Yes, this is what I love, man. I love this. You just being able to wander in and then just go up. And some of the rooms you can go in. It's like, yeah, somebody's apartment building. I'm now just in here looting. You can find stuff, find gear, clothing, collectibles. I love this. I love this in games so much. You can even open the fridge. There's an energy bar in there. You can open all these cabinets. Yeah, I don't know why I love this so much. I think it's just, you know, it's just that freedom, isn't it? You see, oh, this is open, I can go in here. Oh, there's a door in here, I can open up. Oh, it's somebody's apartment. Mine now, like, you know what I mean? But I think that's going to wrap it up for the Division 1 today. I really enjoyed playing this again. You forget what these games are like until you play them like years later. And I think this game has aged tremendously. Not even that it's really that old. 9 years, coming on 10. Gaming hasn't changed much since then, so all these games are going to feel great and play great. And this, my god, this game looks great as well. Insane. But yeah, The Division, still playable, and I love it to death. Unparalleled atmosphere in any game. And some dogs in the street. What more could you ask for in a game? It's been a Mickey TCG. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, then watch some of my other videos. There's one on Bloodborne, which we did last week or 2 weeks ago. Assassin's Creed, you know, there's all sorts of stuff. Star Wars, whatever you like. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.